What is up, guys? I see no one's here yet, but we'll see what happens. Figured while I'm wiring these LEDs, I would do a live stream. Not sure how many of you guys even are up this early, but we'll see where it goes. Now, hopefully, I'm going to be able to use my computer screen from here to actually potentially see who's on, who's not. Alright, let's see. Alright, I see one person is watching. Let me get a sound check, whoever this one person is. Just to see if you guys can actually hear me or not. What is up, guys? We're wiring some LEDs right now, or about to start wiring some LEDs. Got to reheat my soldering gun now that I turned it off while trying to set up all this stuff, but we're getting there. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? It's a tough request, but alright, so I guess for the portion of actually soldering, I'm going to try to get you guys a little closer view of the actual soldering process. See if I can actually accomplish that here. Let's see. I'm like YouTube live illiterate, so it's a bit of a challenge. Think we're pretty good right there. We'll see. Again, for you guys watching, let me know if you can actually hear my chat or hear me. Just so I don't have to say it like 5,000 times in the process. Alright, so we got this section wired up already. We're doing 4 strips. This is for a box I'm doing right now. It's a 4th order for 2 DC level 4 15s. We're putting RGBs in it, so I'm wiring up like 4 consecutive strips kind of in a line. Right now I'm just using CA glue to cover the wires. That helps them stick. Yeah, you can hear me. Thank you, Josh. I believe that says Josh. I'm like 30 feet away from a pretty small screen, so it's kind of hard to see. Alright, so we're kind of just going down the line. I'm kind of just, I guess you could say, daisy chaining them. I don't know what the like exact technical term would be for doing this process, but basically just doing them in a line. I'm going to unplug them before I start doing anything else. I kind of like to test as I go when soldering the LEDs, because I've definitely found that if you try to go too far into it before you test, sometimes you have an issue like halfway through, and then you have to go back and fix it. It's a big pain, and I definitely don't want to have to deal with that. Yo, Sean, what is up? You're here early. You know, this is the first. Obviously, I'm just starting doing lives now, but like trying to see who is actually on at what times is kind of going to be interesting. Trying to give you guys a good angle of this. I'm obviously working off a pretty basic camera, so, and I think the live kind of nerfs the quality just a little bit, but yeah, from what I'm seeing on camera, unless my like quality is way down. Okay, hold on. From my screen, it looks like you guys can only see basically an LED strip and nothing else. In the camera, you can definitely see a lot more, so I don't know. I guess we might have to live with that. Maybe I'll just, I'm just gonna put it on my face while we're talking, because honestly, it's so blurred out. You guys can't see really even what's going on in that on the live stream itself, which is kind of lame, but that's all right. We're gonna make it work. I think front camera might actually give me some better quality as well. How do I want to do this? Alright. Here we go. We can work with this here. So like I said, guys, I'm wiring up some LEDs. These are just standard RGB LEDs you can get from Amazon. Nothing fancy or special with these, like a standard LEDs. That's the mittens in the background, if you guys can see them. Alright, let's see how we're looking now. Should be good now. Well, needs to be a little hotter. Crank that temperature up a little bit. We got 6 people watching and only 5 likes. Let's get them likes up, guys. Come on. I'm seeing now that there's like a major delay in the live stream. Like, I don't know, it almost seems maybe 30 seconds. I've already, well, see, it's going to be delayed, so you guys can't even tell. So what's up, guys? Let me hear you in the chat. Where are you from? What are you doing? It's pretty early Saturday morning. Any of you guys working like me? You got days off? What is up? The box behind you turned out really good. Oh yeah, it's actually coming out really awesome. I did the brown trim on the backside is actually cork. I did this last night. Got the 2 front windows in there, which look like really freaking awesome. Super happy about those. Brandon with Triple Dimensions Fabrications did a really awesome job at etching those windows for me. I got some DC logos put in them, and then in one of the windows on a small corner I have my logo, and they're like they look really good in the enclosure. And the top window too looks really awesome as well. All around, the box turned out really good. I'm very happy with it. Maybe just even for the stream, I'll turn the box up so you guys can actually see like the good part of it. Well, it's all good, but the best part. Watch out, buddy. A little dusty, but Hopefully you guys get the point. Alright, so I need to get soldering these LEDs. Ohio. I have a bunch of family from Ohio, actually. What part of Ohio are you from, Sean? Or like city, I guess. Not that I would know all of them, but I've been there quite a few times, and I lived there for like 1 month, just getting off work. Man, I need to zoom in on this chat a little more. I can barely read this thing from across the room. I'm sure you guys can see me squinting even on camera. Let's see. Columbus, Ohio. I see that, Sean. I've definitely heard of it. I can't say I've ever been there. Just getting off work in Vicksburg, MS, keeping y'all's electricity on. Well, I appreciate you, Chevy. That's a graveyard shift. It's definitely probably not very fun. If you want to get a recommendation on a soldering station, this is a Weller. I don't know if I could even see the 300-watt soldering station. I got it off Amazon. It was just like a very affordable one. I don't do a ton of soldering, honestly. The most I do is LEDs because I don't wire anything here at the shop. I just do fabrication, so I'm not having to deal with all that. The work you put out on those boxes is incredible. I admire your work and your patience. Thank you, man. I appreciate that a lot. But yeah, anyway, I don't do a lot of soldering here because I don't do any installs. So I got this, and for its purposes of doing LEDs, man, you can't beat it. I want to say it was like maybe all of $14 too. It was like really super affordable. I was a little worried that it'd be kind of chintzy with the price, but from what I have seen, Weller is a decent soldering gun brand, and I figured, hey, why not? For that little bit of money, and I needed a soldering gun. I had the Milwaukee cordless soldering gun, but dude, that thing broke on me 3 times. I got one, had it warranted, broke that one, got it warranted, broke another one, and just said, you know what? I don't even care anymore. I don't want to use this, even after I get it fixed. So I kind of stayed away from that, honestly, because I don't see how something like that breaks so many times with the fact that I'm doing like such little soldering. So I like all the little Milwaukee like M12 power tools, but the soldering gun definitely was not it, in my opinion. I've definitely seen a lot of people use it with good success, so I guess maybe it's me, but I kind of find that hard to believe that lack of soldering skill might kill 3 soldering irons in a row. So this is 4 strips. It is almost the entire roll. I don't even know where I put the rest of that roll at, but there was very little bit left on the roll, so should be very bright in this enclosure. That's the hope anyways. Definitely want a lot of lights in this thing. The LEDs, or the plexiglass windows, turned out really, really good. I'll do a more detailed video down the road on it, but yeah, it turned out really good. All right. Alright, I gotta get this crap done. If you guys haven't already, go check out my newest video I got up. 2 Sundown Audio X10s under seat enclosure. Turned out really, really good. I already got it packaged up, or I would show you guys it, but turned out really awesome. I got another video dropping too. It's a Chevy crew cab underseat box for 4 Scar Audio ZVXs. That'll be coming out soon as well. I always feel like I have super steady hands until I need to have steady hands. Then I feel like there's something wrong with me almost. These LEDs are a standard, like RGB LED. I don't even honestly know the exact like model number on these things. Basically, they're just the ones I put in all the boxes that need RGB LEDs. The center console I'm doing right now does have some programmable ones, which those are really cool, but they're definitely a lot more complicated, and you also kind of lose. Well, you don't lose. I mean, they cost a lot more, but there's a lot of like parts you need with it. You need a controller, you need a 5-volt step down, and it's really kind of inconvenient. You know, you'd end up getting your box and having to do like install a couple components just to get it working. It is cool because it is powered off of your phone app, but definitely a lot of work. Alright, get a test on this strip now before I go ahead and move on to the next one. It's all the way down here. Alright. Well, it worked. complicated making it unique. Yeah, for sure. Denali 24s. It definitely does. Where do you get your LEDs? I get them off Amazon. These are just like literally go on Amazon, search up RGB LED strip, and these are the 16.5 meter. I'm recording with my phone, so I can't even look it up. Literally, go on Amazon, search up RGB LED strip. They're the 15 meter or 16.5 meter, something like that, LEDs. These are the waterproof ones. They are very simple LEDs. Almost any almost anything like this, LEDs, electronic parts, little accessories I get from Amazon. It's just a lot easier. Israel, good morning. What is up, man? Man, I need to get this screen a little closer to me. That would be so much better. I can actually read what you guys are saying. Alright. Really wondering about the control module. Yeah, the control module is just the 44 key RGB LED controller. It's a very basic. This is the remote 44 key. It's like as standard as it gets. Troy, good morning, dude. What is up, man? I'm sure you're working hard, or well, hopefully you got a day off if they let you have one of those things. Alright, maybe if I keep these LEDs on, it'll keep you guys entertained for the rest of the show, and I don't have to try to make up a bunch of stuff to talk about, because really, I'm just soldering LEDs. Alright, we got 2 more strips to do. Or really, 2 more connections, I guess. Yeah, but the programmable LEDs are definitely really cool. I have somewhere, maybe after I'm done wiring these up, I'll plug some of those in. Or you can just go check out some of my YouTube shorts. In Ohio, working, then off to go to CO tomorrow. Dang, dude, you're always working hard. They always got you working hard. I feel for you. I'm of course working right now. So I'm going to solder the one that's not plugged in, just for the sake of keeping these things plugged in for a little while. But you can solder with them plugged in. I wouldn't really recommend it though. Definitely changing this setting though, because this is like gonna give me a seizure or something. Oh, that's no better. Maybe a fade. There we go. That's a little better. So basically, I'm sticking these like on the underside of this panel, behind this panel, so you won't see it through these windows, and you won't see it through the top window. The top of this enclosure actually has a whole plexiglass panel. That's the panel he's going to actually mount and unmount the woofers from, and you're going to be able to view it right from the top. This is going in the trunk of a car, so you're basically a town car or Crown Vic, one of the two, to get a box this big in it. But you're going to open the trunk and basically see right down into the plexi windows. It's going to look really cool. Or plexi window. It's one big giant 1-inch window. I'm securing it with quarter 20 bolts. There's like 28 bolts or something like that. The front windows I'm securing with like, I think they're number 8 3/4 screws, which is plenty, sealed off with silicone. Ain't going nowhere. There's like 30 screws in these things. All right. So for those of you watching, I've been kind of thinking about different like live content we could do, maybe different discussion topics. Let me know what you guys are thinking about different stuff like that. I figured I'd kind of keep it loose as far as scheduling, just kind of going live when I have the time and when I can. So unfortunately, it's not going to be something that we're going to, well, we could schedule something in advance because, I mean, I have a decent idea of what I got going on, but again, it's usually when I'm doing stuff like this and I can kind of, if it's going to be early like this, it's going to be one of these streams where I'm just working and you guys are going to be watching me work, but definitely would like to do some sort of videos live where maybe we have like discussion topics, or maybe we just go through your guys' comments of questions on box building or fabrication stuff. We got 9 people watching and 6 likes. Let's get them up. We've definitely been busy this year. Yeah, I bet, dude. I mean, you definitely can't go without electricity, so you're pretty needed. Ten people watching, 9 likes. Let's get them likes up, guys. This is sad. Do you have merch on the website? Yeah, Sean, I have t-shirts on there and I have keychains. You can go check that out. The t-shirts are in limited sizes because they were a limited edition run. They're like a special one-off design. Once they're gone, they're not coming back, and I'm not going to order more. So I'm kind of going through the stock of that. They have lasted me a lot longer than I would like to. So if you want to go buy one, go check out the website. Maybe you can find one that's in your size, and you can get one. Alright, now we're going to solder this strip. This is the last connection we need to make. Then we can start getting them installed in the box itself, which is the fun part, because then you can really see what it's going to look like. Although, unfortunately, not unfortunately, my shop is like ridiculously bright, so seeing LEDs in the box is like so hard in here. I have 3, 6, 9, yeah, 3, 6, 9 4-foot LED ballasts in a very small shop, so it's very bright in here. But that's how I like it, because it's, if you can't see, it's hard to work. And also, doing any sort of body work, you want to have a lot of lights so you can see shadows or lack thereof, because sometimes shadows casted can cause you issues as well. So I guess I really mean that in reverse. Or maybe I'm just a liar. I don't know. But it definitely is nice to have a lot of lights in your shop. Don't want to be working in the dark. That's like almost the first upgrade I did in here, was getting more lighting and better lighting, because I think it's just like critical. Even with doing small stuff like this, you know, you're trying to make a cut that's accurate to the 16th, or I guess we'll try to pretend the 32nd. If something's off, you know, with the lighting, you're not going to be able to see that tiny bit of difference that you need. Or even over the table saw, having the wrong lighting will cast a shadow with the blade, and then it'll kind of give you an optical illusion. Same thing with the fence as well. I know in my old shop I had like weird lighting over the fence, and it would constantly make it look like my workpiece was riding off the fence, but it was just because the light was just slightly beyond the fence and casting a shadow on it. Alright, so we got that one soldered up on there. I guess we'll double check it. Looks good to me visually. Power it up, test it, and then we'll get the wires kind of sealed on there with CA glue. I just do that because when you're installing them in the boxes, you're moving them around a lot. You're kind of throwing the extra length around a little bit, trying to glue the other strips on. So I make sure I glue it on there. Plus also, I figure vibration over time. If for some chance your soldering job was not up to par, you know, the CA glue will kind of help take care of that, eliminate any issues. You don't want wires like touching together, because it's going to start arcing in the box, might blow the controller, or just short out the strip. You don't have to really, and you know, and I'm not even going to say the other part, because I know sometimes that like people who are not as experienced as me are watching these videos. And that's nothing against anyone who may be watching now, but I don't want to give out advice that I would only give to like an experienced person, because sometimes with experience, like, you start kind of doing things that may be a little, I don't know, I don't want to say dangerous or reckless, but you can play with the what works and what doesn't a little more than someone without experience. So I guess that's just a long way to say. I'm not telling you guys what I was going to say. A live video on how to build the infinity look on panels / enclosures. That would be a cool video. Although, I think, I know you're talking about Earbox specifically. For Earbox, I'm likely, I don't know how much of it I'll film live, because I want to do a full video series on it, or a video on it. And I know if I try to do live series like this, I can't obviously film what I'm doing as well. It's on live. I guess I could pull it off of YouTube and edit it, but like, just going live is nerfing the quality of the video in itself. So I don't know if I really want to do that. Like, even on the last box, the first couple lives I did, the fiberglass top on that enclosure, I was doing the fiberglass on the video with you guys. It kind of screwed up having clips more so in the process, because I did release that video yesterday, but so you guys should go watch it. But long story short, it kind of screws me from being able to get more video clips of what I'm actually doing and posting them in an edited form. And I want to be able to edit them, honestly. Unless one of you guys wants to send me a GoPro, that'd be real sick. I can maybe make something work there. Once I get up enough of my Patreon subscribers, I'll get a GoPro. Or if I start getting more viewers, I can actually make enough money off YouTube to get one. It's not really something that I would use in my everyday life, like, at all, so it's a little too much money for me to spend on filming videos when I, through the whole, I don't know, like a year plus of me doing videos, I don't think I've made enough money off of them to even buy a GoPro. I might be a little off. I might be wrong on that, so don't quote me. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna start installing them in the box. Let's see if I can get a slightly better angle for you guys here. You guys see how glossy that thing is. We got 15 viewers, 12 likes on the stream. Let's get them likes up. What's that tuned to? Geez, you're putting me on the spot. 45 to 47, one of the two. I'm trying to see where I can actually put you guys. I'm considering possibly putting it just in the box. We'll see if that'll work out. We got 15 viewers, 13 likes, guys. Come on, let's get that up there. We're filming quality live content for you guys. Oh, what are you doing there, Mittens? Alright, in the box, not happening. Maybe we'll try the table. There's Mittens right there, my cat. We got one other one, Whiskers. He's somewhere around here hiding. I know you guys have seen him before because I've gotten some comments about him before. 15 viewers, 13 likes, guys. Let's run that up. Alright, I think this is as good of an angle as we are going to get. Hopefully I stay within the view of you guys. Alright, so I guess first thing I'm going to do is start to figure out, and I guess before I get ahead of myself, that's a really nice enclosure. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Hello from Japan. Am I reading that right? I'm not even sure at this point. It's so far away. Yes, it does say Japan. Wow, that's... dang. What is up, man? That's really awesome. What's that tuned to? Yeah, I already read that. Sorry, I already answered that. I guess I missed the other previous comments before. Okay, oh, there's Whiskers running around. Alright, yes, I'm in Japan. Wow, I mean, I'm in a very small town, so it's like, I've mentioned it before how it doesn't ever get, like, old that so many people watch me or so many different people watch me. But Japan is definitely not one I've heard before, so what is up? I appreciate you watching. I appreciate all my viewers. But that's notably cool for me because that's very far away from my town in Florida. Okay, let's see here. So like I said, before I get ahead of myself, I think what I'm going to do is drill the hole for my SMD speaker terminal, because what I'm going to do is run the wires through that. So we'll do that first. Got to think ahead before you start doing steps that are going to mess you up in the end. Guess I'll show you guys a good view of these windows. Again, I said again, Brandon with Triple Dimensions Fabrication. Sorry, keep drawing a blank on that. Did these for me. I painted the trim black on them, but he did the etching for me. It's kind of bled out in the white, but definitely from afar you can see him. Got the DC Audio logo in there, and then I had him do my logo real small, but you can see, like, hopefully you can see the detail in that thing is really, really good. Got all the music notes in there, like, super awesome. The whole good experience. I recommend him highly. Go check him out for sure. If you haven't gone to him, if you need any plexiglass customization stuff, etching like this, go check him out. Because he did a really good job for me. Alright, we're getting you guys a different angle. Alright. I'm retired military, living and working on a military base here. Oh, super sick. Well, thank you for your service. Hopefully that's not too cliche for you. I know I have some retired military friends that don't like me saying that to them. But thank you for your service, and thank you for watching the stream. Alright, we're looking for the hole saw bit. We're going to drill the hole in the back of this box for the SMD speaker terminal. The box already does have a finish on the front and the back, or inside and outside of the box. So what you're going to see me do is I'm going to do a pilot hole on the inside of the box first and drill until I see the tip of my drill bit go through the enclosure just slightly, and then I'm going to take the bit the other way and drill through that way so I don't have to worry about kind of messing up my finish. I'm going from the inside first only because I feel like that's going to give me the best results as far as placing it where I want it to be. Maybe we can get you guys a better angle than this so you can actually see me talking. There we go. Actually, I do want to kind of show you guys what I'm doing when I'm drilling this thing out too, though. Not a problem, man. Okay, so I'm lagging a little bit. I see. Am I losing connection? Nope, looks like we're still good. Alright, so speaker here. I got to drill a hole out in here. This is going to be your speaker terminal for your subs to wire up to, but also where your LEDs are going to come out from. So you want to try to pick an area where you're going to be able to neatly route your LED wire to, but also somewhere convenient to wire your subs to also. More leaning towards convenient for the subs because they're more important. And the wires are going to be bigger. The LED wire I have is white, so it's not as big of a worry in my mind. Let's see. I really don't even know where I'm going to put it. It's kind of a toss-up right now. Thinking maybe center, but also I kind of might want to just center it between the subs, or we can hide it right behind this sub so you don't see it through the front window on there. Decisions, guys. Alright, see, this is the part of custom box building that people don't think about. It's going to take me 10 minutes to try to decide where I want to put this speaker terminal. The only concern I have is routing the LED wire in here, so I guess I'm going to kind of lightly mock it up for myself to see what it might look like. So I'm going to have the LEDs up there. LED wire is going to ride across here, and then we're going to have to drop down. So I guess that's probably the least conspicuous. Well, might be better to go down the corner though, and then come from the side. You know what? Either way, we're putting it in the middle. In the middle of this sub here, we're going to send it. Well, not send it. We considered it with great thought. Alright, so these are the DC Audio level 4s. They're pretty big, not giant, so you don't want to go too high because you got to remember you kind of want it covered from the window view, although you're always going to see it from the top, so you can't really get away from that. Alright, so again, I only want to go through far enough until I kind of see my my drill bit peeking through the other side of the finish. I'm only doing the inside first. Now normally on a stained piece I would do the stained side first because just what you want to protect the most, but on this I'm just going to do the inside because it makes it easier for me to properly place the speaker terminal. Alright, we're almost there. Not quite. I always hide mine behind the sub or subs. Try to, the best you can. I think this is going to give us the best option here. In this box, like, you have a lot of windows, so it's kind of hard to hide most of it. Alright, so we got the pilot hole there. I'm definitely going to throw some tape on this thing, and that's mostly because it has a lot of clear coat on it, which will help hold the grain in there, but also it's red oak, so it's kind of finicky, honestly. Not something I want to mess up right now. Alright, and again, this will kind of help stop some of the splintering. Although sometimes, if you're having a real bad day, I don't know if I even want to say jinx myself, but you'll pull the tape off and some of the wood will come with it. Let's hope that doesn't happen though. I don't think it will. Alright, yeah, we'll go a little further with it, I guess. And yes, this bit is extremely dull. I've had it for like 5 years, without exaggeration. And I have drilled a many countertops with that bad boy. And, I don't know, 100 speaker terminal holes. So, we have a slight little bit of fraying on there. Nothing to really worry about because you're not actually going to end up seeing that when you get the speaker terminal on there. Next, really, we got to get the speaker terminal, drill the hole for the LEDs in there. I'm using the SMD speaker terminal. These are the grade 8 speaker terminals. Just what I send standard, basically, with all the boxes. Okay. Searching for my drill bit to actually drill this hole. I'll find it somewhere. It's already in the drill. Already on the drill press. So again, normally I drill my hole on the side, but now I'm trying to consider where I want to, or drill my hole in the bottom between the plus and minus on the speaker terminal, but I'm trying to decide where I want to go with this one because I'm worried about the way the LED wires are going to come into it. Let's see. I think we're going to go with the bottom still. We'll route it that way. Alright, I know you guys can't see much. I'm over here at the drill press, drilling out this hole in the speaker terminal for the wire to run through. Nothing much to really look at, honestly. Alright. We'll keep these LEDs going. I know you guys like these LEDs. Well, I do too. They're pretty cool. Plus, also, the longer I can have them testing outside of the box before I go ahead and glue them in there permanently, the better, honestly. Alright guys, any of you guys doing some bass related stuff this weekend if you're not working? Or maybe any of you guys watching right now, do you guys do bass for a living? Or I guess build, install, whatever it may be. What brand LEDs do you use? Alright, I'm just going to pull them out. Alright, so the most recent ones I have gotten, let's see here. Oh, see, these aren't even going to, oh, well, I guess it came from this whole set. This is the LEDs I use right here. Get them from Amazon. They're affordable. They seem like they're pretty good quality. Again, it's an LED, so you know, RGB LEDs, you're not going to have like too many choices. Working on my 15-inch T-line 7 cubic foot box. Have to cut the port off today. I have never built a T-line, admittedly. I have always wanted to build a T-line, but I have not yet. I don't do it for a living, but I'm running my power wire today. 2 1-gauge OFC. Nice. I remember back in the day when I don't want to say back in the day, it hasn't even been that long, but I always enjoyed like doing stuff like that for my install, like running new wires, installing new stuff, especially on the weekend was really cool. Unfortunately, now I'm kind of consumed by it in a way, and not that it took the fun out of it, because I still enjoy what I do, but I don't necessarily want to be spending my weekend in the car or you know, under the hood installing wires right now. Alright, we're going to blow this bad boy out. Ugh, this thing is heavy. I'm not going to like the shipping cost on this damn thing. I already know it. Probably send this thing on a pallet, honestly. It is that heavy. All right, so let's get you guys moved one more time, get a reposition. We'll get these. That's got a slam. Not sure what you're referring to. I guess I'm reading the comments in reverse. Won't fit in the trunk in one piece. Oh, that is terrible. I'm sorry about that. I build as a hobby. I have a pretty big build here in Japan. 8 DD, 99 12s, and a 6 order. Wow, dude, that's sick. That sounds like a really cool build. Elevator mechanic by trade. Car audio is a hobby. Elevator mechanic, that seems pretty cool. Just finished the 4th order blow through in my F-150. Started with 2 shallow JL12s under the seat. Constant upgrades. Worked my way up to 415s in the bed. Chevy, that sounds like a sick build. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes, man. I myself started with two kicker comp. Two kicker comp 12s. No, 2 CVR 12s. One of the two. 2 12s. I thought it was the loudest thing in the freaking earth. Like, I was turning my bass down. That's how loud it was to me back then. But then a little while after that, you know, I had it for a while, and I'm like, I don't know, this is kind of boring now. Like, I think I need more. So I think the next thing I did went from the 212s to 215s, or I believe that's right. I don't know why I'm having a hard time remembering this. I should remember my past builds. No, you know what? It was the 212s. I had that in my SUV, and then I upgraded to two Alpine Type R 15s. I went to the local audio shop, and I guess I had money burning in my pocket, and the guy told me he'd sell. They were both used, of course. He said he'd sell them for I think $200 for the set. And I mean, I had looked them up on the internet. I had known nothing about bass at the time, but at the beginning, I kind of thought Alpine was the top of the top, best you can get, just because I had been told that from other guys who had an aftermarket stereo in their car that I thought knew a ton about car audio. And not that they don't, but when you first start out, you kind of think Kicker, Rockford Fosgate, the basic brands are kind of the best brands, but then you find out a little differently later on. Facebook build groups, yeah, I'm on a ton of them too, man. I really kind of I don't really browse them too much anymore besides what shows up on my news feed from people posting in the groups, but I definitely am a member of I don't know, 60 or 70 Facebook groups at this point. Alright, so we're going to get these LEDs wired in here, glued in here. Hopefully you guys have a better angle now. So again, my initial concern with the LEDs was just making sure I found a clean way to route the wires. So you also want to make sure when you glue the LEDs down, you kind of take that into consideration. I'm going to be using the tape that is on the LEDs on the backing, but I'm also going to, every 1 inch or so, use some CA glue. I don't want to have the LEDs fall off the box. That'd be really, really lame, especially because they're going to be hanging upside down. So when they fall down, they're going to be right in your face. Oh man, I almost made a big mistake, guys. That would have been terrible. Guys got me too preoccupied on finding filming directions. Well, not you guys. I'm doing it myself, but I almost did the LEDs on the wrong side of the box. You would have been able to see them as soon as you looked into the box. That would have been ugly. I'm glad I caught that before I pulled the trigger on that. I would have been very upset with myself. I would have never live streamed again. No, I probably would have. Much later on. I know you guys can't see it, but it is still weird for me to see like this super delay in the group chat or in the video from real time. It's probably like a solid minute off at this point, honestly. Kind of wild. So if I'm responding to your chats real late, that is why. All right, now we're on the right side of the box. Because again, windows here. I want to have the LEDs in here where you can't see them through this window and you won't be able to see them through this window. So you'll see the LED wires. Unfortunately, you're really not going to get away from that. But it's white. The inside of the enclosure is white. Shouldn't be a problem. Alright, so for the sake of getting these installed in a decently timely manner, I'm going to stay on the live stream, but I'm going to be focusing just on kind of gluing these LEDs in. So I will get back to the chats if you guys post any, but for now, I got to get this box built, or these LEDs in there. Okay, so again, I'm using the LEDs, the LED tape on the back of the LEDs, but I'm also doing some CA glue on there just to make sure these things never come off. That would be kind of a bad problem to have. Trying to use the CA glue with the cap still screwed on. Alright guys, well, as much as I'd like to stream for Infinity, we've already been going for over an hour now, so I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. If you stayed tuned the whole time, that's pretty wild, but I appreciate it anyway. Yeah, I'll be back again. I got another video dropping very soon. Go check out the video I just posted recently with the 2 Sundown Audio X10s under seat. I would really appreciate if you guys dropped some comments on that, like that video up. If you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do so, and you can also join the YouTube membership program just to kind of help fund me doing videos, me doing more live chats. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one for sure, and bye.